Good morning, boys and girls. Good evening, I mean. I guess it's evening. Can everyone hear me? Good. Welcome to our reflection time. We hope that you'll take this opportunity to learn and reflect on the scripture lesson that we have learned about recently. Remember, this week's story was about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And we learned about the belt of truth. Do you remember that? Of course you do. Very good. I love hearing your comments. Well, I have some questions for you about about the lesson first. Do you remember that we went on a quest for the belt of truth? Now, what do you think when you hear that we're on a quest? Yes, that's right. A quest is like a journey, and usually we're trying to get something. In this case, we're after the armor of God. And it's important to remember that the armor of God isn't like for fighting. It's about what protects us from all of life's evils and all of life's hardships. It's the armor of God. And the belt of truth is very important because the belt of truth holds everything together. Remember when we talked about the belt holds all the armor together? So it is with truth. It holds everything together that we do. If we don't tell the truth, if we begin to live a life of lies, everything falls apart. Very good. So let's talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Do you remember them? It's kind of strange names, right? Indeed. Yes. Very strange indeed. Well, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they disobeyed King. Do you remember what the king's name was? Yes, it was Nebuchadnezzar. Do you remember King Nebuchadnezzar? That's a kind of a big name to say, but remember, Nebuchadnezzar was one of those people who wanted to be the center of attention. So much the center of attention that he built a statue to himself. Can you believe that? A statue to himself. You don't have any statues of you. You don't need that. I guess suppose you take a selfie and that would be as much of a statue to yourself as you get. But he built this statue and told everybody that they had to bow to that statue. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego wouldn't bow to that statue. Why don't you think they bowed to that statue? Yes. Oh, that's right. You're exactly right. They wouldn't bow to that statue because Nebuchadnezzar wasn't a god. Only our God is the true God. And so they knew the truth, and so they wouldn't bow to the false king. That's right, he threw them into the fiery furnace, but were they burned? No, 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 no. They came out, a fancy word here, unscathed. They came out unscathed, which is a fancy way of saying unharmed. No harm came to them whatsoever. That's right. It was because the angel protected them. Very good. The angel protected them. Now, do you remember what happened when Nebuchadnezzar finally saw that they weren't hurt? That's right. Their bravery and their willingness to stand up for truth showed King Nebuchadnezzar what the truth was. And he believed the truth that God, our God, was the true God. He believed that because of what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did. Very good. I'm very pleased with your answers. So, what are some ways that we can look for truth now? Oh, that's good. We can find it in the Bible. Very good. We learned about Ephesians chapter 6 and the armor of God. Very good. What else? Yes, that's true. That's right. Sometimes we listen to trusted adults that know the truth. Very good. Yes, grandparents and parents, those are good. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm very proud of you for joining us. I'm very proud of you for going on this journey with us. Continue to look for truth, find the belt of truth, and let me know what other places you might have found it. Do you remember what our castle call out was for this week? That's right. It's armor up with truth. Armor up with truth. Can everyone say that with me? Armor up with truth. Very good. Now I'd like you to say a prayer with me. And I want you to repeat after. I want you to, there's a refrain. This is what this is called, a refrain. So here's how we're going to do this, okay? When I get done saying my sentence, you will say, God who loves me, I am yours. Can you try that? That's right. God who loves me, I am yours. All right? Very good. So try this. And pray with me, please. God, help me love and be true like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now your turn. God who loves me, I am yours. God, help me wear the belt of truth everywhere I go. God who loves me, I am yours. God, make me strong in you and the strength of your power. God who loves me, I am yours. God, let me walk with you every day, every minute, every hour. God who loves me, I am yours. Thank you so much for joining us, boys and girls. We'll see you next week on Sunday night at 6 o'clock for the next part of our quest. We will be searching for the breastplate of justice. And we'll be hearing a very fun story about a fellow named David and a big old fellow named Goliath. I hope you'll join us then. We'll see you next week, everyone. God bless you all. Goodbye.